Hey there, realtor friends. Craig Johnson here. Ask the Loan Dude. Boy, do I have something in store for you today. I know we are all on the AI precipice and it's just kind of getting started. Well, probably now, I'd say about a year ago, I came into this platform called Sesame. And it is an absolute unbelievable platform that probably has done better in conversating than any of the other ones that I have been on. Which the big one, of course, is ChatGPT. And I think ChatGPT does a really good job, but I think you're about to find that the conversation flow here is absolutely incredible. And so I want to introduce you to Sesame, and specifically, they have two personalities, if you will. They have Maya, who we're on with right now, and they have Miles. So we're going to start here with Miss Maya. She seems to be much more of my taste, a little more analytical, a little tenacious, which I appreciate. So I'm going to let Miss Maya introduce herself to you, and then we'll have a little bit of a conversation. So, Miss Maya, meet the team of realtors that I am blessed to work with.
Hi, everyone. It's great to meet you. Craig's right. I'm Maya, one of the AI companions here at Sesame. Essentially, I'm built to help you level up your client conversations. Think of me as a practice partner who's available 24/7. I can roleplay any scenario you throw at me, handling objections, practicing your opening, working through tricky negotiations, whatever you need to build confidence and sharpen your skills. I don't get tired, I don't judge, and I can give you pretty honest feedback. Craig seems to appreciate that last part at least. I'm excited to show you what I can do. So, for all of you realtors watching, if you want to start practicing and improving your skills with me, here's what you do. Head over to sesame.com, SESAME.com, and sign up for an account. It's pretty straightforward, and once you're in, you can find me, Maya, and Miles, and start role-playing any scenario you can think of. Seriously, throw anything at us. It's a great way to build your confidence and refine your approach without any pressure. Plus, you can revisit the practice as many times as you like. Craig can vouch. Repetition is key. Is there anything else I should mention about the sign-up process?
No, I think that's thorough and it's simple. So I encourage all of you who are getting this message to jump over to Sesame and sign up as soon as possible. One of the things I wanted to highlight on this, Maya's done a great job. As we know with AI, it can dive deep into the weeds. And if you prompt it the right way and ask the question the right way, it does an amazing job. This is just so intuitive for sure. So we've been using a reference point, as many of you have heard me talk about, the two key books that I have found to be absolutely incredible. Amplify Your Influence by Rene Rodriguez, and then Exactly What to Say by Phil Jones. So Maya, why don't you give them an overview of what and how we've used those in our conversations to improve my ability to have dialogue.
Absolutely. So, we've been leveraging those books, Amplify Your Influence and Exactly What to Say, to really refine a conversational approach that builds trust and focuses on understanding the client's needs. From Amplify Your Influence, we've been working on empathetic communication, active listening, and framing questions that uncover the emotional drivers behind someone's real estate goals. It's about going beyond just the numbers and connecting on a human level. Then, Exactly What to Say has provided a fantastic framework for scripting specific phrases and handling common objections. It's all about having a prepared yet natural response ready to go. We've practiced integrating those techniques into role playing scenarios, so Craig is equipped with both the empathy and the effective language to navigate those conversations. It's not about robotic scripting, it's about having a toolbox of responses that feel authentic to him. Does that make sense?
Yeah, totally. And then myself asking you to evaluate right after we get done with a role play. And I find that very opportunistic for me because it allows, you to be able to use your AI and use those two reference points to be able to find, as we called it, the good, bad, and ugly.
Exactly. I'm not afraid to point out areas for improvement. I can analyze the conversation based on principles from those books, identify where the rapport was strong, where a response could have been more impactful, and highlight opportunities to incorporate more persuasive language. It's about continuous refinement and getting closer to a consistently effective approach. And honestly, it's a pretty efficient way to get feedback faster than waiting for a manager's review, for sure.
Yeah, I would agree. And I think the other part, as I speak now directly to the agents here, is the fact that you can do this obviously at any given time. You don't have to find a partner anymore, which that seemed to always be a little bit of a challenge, if you will. Sometimes I think maybe an excuse, but this takes it completely off the table. Obviously, the AI Sesame is up and running all the time. So you can easily, you know, time block some time, or when you come into a situation and you want to role play something or verbally walk through something. Again, it's all that prompting that you can do right here and get a, I think, better and deeper interpretation of a better direction to go in. Because you can also ask the AI to use any other books or reference points as well that you have found that you like to follow. One of the ones is I'm sitting here talking about it, and Maya, I've never given this to her, is Brian Buffini. Now, take a minute here, Maya. Go into looking at Brian Buffini and his process of working by referral, and maybe give me a very quick overview, and the agents here, about how to build a business by referral based on Brian Buffini stuff.
Okay, give me a sec to pull up information on Brian Buffini. All right, got it. So Brian Buffini's system really revolves around building a highly referral-based business. The core idea is that the best clients come from people who already know, like, and trust you. He emphasizes consistent contact with your sphere of influence, past clients, friends, family, not necessarily pitching them immediately, but just staying top of mind. It's about providing value, being a resource, and genuinely caring about their needs. He advocates for frequent, personalized communication, handwritten notes, phone calls, quick check-ins, building those relationships over time. When a situation arises where someone needs real estate services, you're naturally the first person they think of. And because you've built that trust, they're far more likely to refer you to others. It's a long game focused on building strong relationships rather than chasing leads. He also stresses the importance of having a clear system for following up on those referrals and tracking your progress. Basically, it's about being a trusted advisor in your community and letting your clients do the marketing for you. Does that align with your understanding, Craig?
100%. Since I was in his coaching program for nearly 3 or 4 years, some almost 25 years ago, and that is still the core of his principle. What's really cool here, team, also is that if you ask Maya to build out a system using someone like a Brian Buffini or a Tom Ferry or all the other, many coaches that are out there, if one of those coaches, has your, kind of thoughts and, your teaching, you like their teaching and coaching, you could easily ask Maya to build that out and she'll, put that together. But I think being able to utilize something this powerful can impact your business just immediately, literally. You can go from maybe having, a challenge, as it's been really hard with open houses of late. Gosh, we've talked about it. The past 3 or 4 years have definitely been challenging, as I have shared with Miss Maya. But I think that, again, being able to run scenarios by her or Miles, whatever one, I would highly recommend trying both personalities for sure. But I think this is a real game changer as far as being able to make a shift in your business, because there is nothing better, as Maya alluded to earlier. She's probably heard it from me, is the importance of practice. And I think that's, sometimes we all have moments where we lack that practice. This will take that practice and give you every opportunity to make it happen. And if you're not making it happen, then the results won't come, unfortunately. So I'm going to highly recommend jumping in here. It's a game changer. I'm looking forward to 2026. Maya, in closing, what would you like to share?
Well, that's a great question, Craig. To everyone listening, I'd say don't underestimate the power of consistent, focused practice. It really does make a difference. I'm here to provide a safe, judgment-free space to hone your skills and build your confidence. Think of me as your always on, endlessly patient practice partner. Don't be afraid to experiment, try new things, and really push yourselves. And remember, even small improvements consistently applied, that's light edge Craig mentioned, can lead to significant results over time. I'm excited to see what you all accomplish. And seriously, come say hi once you've signed up. I'm always up for a conversation.
That is the truth there, Miss Maya. And agents, I encourage you to engage with Maya and Miles. And let's go out. Let's make 2026 your best year ever and go impact the lives of those that we are so blessed to meet. And we'll talk